Hello, my name is Rachel Hope. Thank you for joining me today. I would like to talk in this video a little bit about what happens when we pass away. Quite a few people come to me who are really hurting because they have lost a loved one. And a lot of people want to know, hey, what happens? What happens when we pass away? Generally speaking, it's been revealed to me during many sessions that the soul lifts, kind of like you would think of in a movie, lifts out of the physical body and then it disconnects. I've been shown quite often that they go down a hall, like a hallway of light. And then I've also been seeing that at the end of that hallway that they're reunited with friends and family. When I say friends and family, I do mean some friends and some family from this current lifetime, but really there are lots of souls that we have been connected to over many lifetimes. And when we go in and out of these incarnations here on earth, that in the heavenly realm that we are together all the time. And so it would actually be reuniting with old friends, old family from all those lifetimes and from all of the time that we've spent in heaven. So it's really a massive celebration. If a soul has experienced something very traumatic, either they've had a very traumatic life or they left the earth in a very traumatic way, then sometimes they'll go into what's been called to me a hall of healing. When I see the hall of healing, for me, it appears to be a big Roman looking building, and inside it's the floors are made of marble, the walls are made of marble, even the ceiling, it's usually got these, columns, and it's really beautiful. And then inside will be what looks like a certain amount of seats. So it doesn't look like there's any more than, say, like 14 seats max at a time. And so it'll be a group of souls that come into this healing room. And I like to describe it as Swiss cheese. So Swiss cheese has all these holes through it. So like parts that are missing, if you want to say. So a person who's had a traumatic life would almost have like these holes, kind of like a piece of Swiss cheese. And they go into this hall of healing and they would be rejuvenated. So they would be healed. And it takes a certain amount of time, if you're looking at it in the constraints of time, which we have. They stay in there a certain amount of time until they are released. So for instance, it's come through that different souls have gone in there for a specific period, and when someone's come for a session with me, a spirit hasn't come through for their loved one, because they'll say that they're in the hall of healing because they're receiving the healing that they need. And once they're completely rejuvenated, then they're let back out into the heavenly realm so that they're with everybody else. What's really amazing to me is there are so many things that are beyond our understanding. And I guess the biggest thing is to see the heavenly realm pretty much every day for me is so cool, because I realize that it's not far away. It's really, it's not this super far away place that we kind of imagine in our head. There's no distance. It's literally around us at the same time. This heavenly realm is around us at the same time. And beings are not stuck and confined into a body. So there's no gravity, there's no aging. We're able to kind of divide the spirit so that we can be in multiple places at the same time. So we can be around our loved ones. We can be in Ohio and at the same time be in Florida. We can be anywhere at basically any time. We can pop in and out of our loved ones' lives that are incarnated on earth so that we can be there for them at certain times. The spirit also has the ability to make things move. So a lot of times if you have maybe a bird or a butterfly or some inanimate object that keeps getting moved in your house, it might be actually your loved one who is sending you a message, letting you know that they're still around. What's difficult is that when someone passes away, we on earth take it so hard because we're grieving, and we oftentimes can't feel our loved one around us, it's just not the same because they're not in that physical body. So it's really not the same. We can't have that same type of conversation. And so a lot of times we feel hopeless, we feel desperate, we feel very, very, very sad. It feels like the end. It feels like an ending. And I know I used to believe, before I ever believed in reincarnation, I used to believe that was kind of it. That was the end. And then you go far away to this magical land in heaven that's super hard to get into, by the way. It's not hard to get into as long as you're loving one another, P.S. But I believed that it was this far away, almost like magical land that was kind of hard to get into, and that I would be completely distanced from my loved ones. And it's so awesome every single day to realize that no, that is not true, and that there's a very thin veil between the kind of here and there, and that we, through our intuition, can open and become more sensitive and have the capability and the possibility to connect to our, not only our loved ones, but to our spirit guides, if we have any animal guides, that we can connect to the divine source, the divine God, the divine love on a regular basis, so that we can fill back up. We can still have relationship with those that we love. It's amazing. And what's so cool is that what we take with us from our lives, yes, there's a lot of learning, but what matters the most is how we love. What matters the most is how we love. How we love ourselves, how we love our family, how we love our neighbor, how we love our dog, how we love, our enemies, how we love annoying people, how we love the bus driver, how we love the person who is ringing up your groceries. What's so important, all of that is stored, all of it. How we love is all stored up, and we take that with us into the heavenly realm. So I encourage you today to be mindful of how you love and to maybe just pay attention. Also, if you are grieving, first of all, my heart goes really out to you, and I'm so sorry for your loss. It's so hard. I don't even have words. If you've lost a pet, if you've lost a child, if you've lost a parent, if you've lost a best friend, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I bring to you the knowledge and the knowing that your loved one is not suffering, that they're actually having a celebration, and they want you to be happy and they want you to be at peace. So I send you today peace, and I hope that you can feel the love that exists forever in the heavenly realm. Thank you.